This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, here majorly we have OOPS concepts, abstraction, then we have inheritance, polymorphism, then encapsulation. What is this OOP exactly? Okay, object oriented programming. Okay, why we need this? Okay, because it will hide the some key features. For security purpose, we are going to use this. Then reusability. Okay, these are the four key features in each and every interview they will ask you. Okay, what are the OOPS concepts we have? Can you please explain me in detail how we are going to use these things in Selenium? Okay, at the time of Selenium, I am going to explain while designing framework where we are going to use this abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, then encapsulation. Now try to understand basic thing how this abstraction is going to work. Okay, this is a best example. I can say hiding the implementation, showing high level functionality. Okay, suppose if you are going to buy a coffee, you can take example. Here, what you are going to do, just you are going to put a coin. Okay, if any vending machine is there, just you are going to keep a 10 rupees coin, then you will get coffee. Here, what you need to understand, okay, how it is going to work. That is the thing. Implementation part, you don't know to understand, okay, how it is going to boil the temperature of water, then how much quantity it is giving exactly, how it is going to filter the coffee beans. That implementation part, you don't not need to understand, okay. What is your goal? You need to get a coffee by keeping 10 rupees coin in the vending machine, okay. This implementation part already engineer he implemented everything, okay. Somehow he created the logic internally that machine is working. He had written some code and all complex code. No need to understand that one. What is your motive? You need to get a coffee, you need to know how to use the coffee machine, that's it. That is about abstraction. You can take car as well. Car, okay, you need to know how to drive the car. Internally, what is the engine and how it is going to start. Okay, that implementation part, no need to worry. Just you are going to drive the car, you need to know how to apply the brakes, how to apply the clutch and all, okay, how to change gear. Internally, okay, how it is going to work, that is not necessary for this abstraction. This is the exact definition, you can say hiding the implementation, showing high level functionality. How can we achieve this abstraction? We can achieve two ways. One is abstract class, another one interface. These two we can use. These two are interrelated only. Inheritance as well as abstraction. Here, inheritance, okay, acquiring properties from one object to another object. This is the definition. If you are able to understand this inheritance, you can able to understand this abstraction. Okay, I'm going to create the examples for this. Here we have two types. One is abstract class, another one interface. 99%, okay, in each in every interview they will ask, okay, what are the OOPS concepts we have and what is the difference between abstract class and interface. These two questions they will ask. Okay, here I'm going to create one package, new org dot, and also this is interrelated to the WebDriver as well. Selenium, what we are going to learn, right? They defined this one. One minute. Okay, here org dot capgemini dot. Oops. Here first one we are going to create as class. Okay, while selecting class, earlier we used to, by default it will be public, right? Now what I am going to do, I am going to select this abstract. Then I am going to give name as mm, animal. Here select this main method if you want. If you don't want, you can ignore this. Click on finish. Here newly we added this abstract keyword, right? Earlier we used to write like this, but now we created new one, which is abstract class. What is the specialty of abstract class? Okay, I am defining some data types here, some variables, int um, age, okay, age of animal, then string name, then animal don't have any address. Okay, take these two variables, then we are going to write methods, public void animal eating. These are the methods we are going to write, right? This is the normal method. Okay, I'm going to print here animal eating. Then we are going to create another method, animal sleeping. Here, okay, these two normal methods generally we are going to create. Earlier also we created. Now we are going to see a new one, public abstract void animal running. See, as usual, I am going to write the this curly open curly brace and close curly brace. What it is showing, abstract methods do not specify a body. Whenever you define any method as abstract, okay, you cannot write any code inside this curly brace. It won't allow. See, there is we need to write like this. But if you write any normal method like this, what will happen? It will throw error. See, this method requires a body instead of semicolon. They are clearly saying that, okay, don't give this semicolon, add the method body, because this is not abstract method. We need to write some code inside curly brace. But here we are not getting any exception. See, this is also method only, right? Okay, whenever you are defining this symbol, this will treat as method. But here we don't have any error because we defined as abstracts. Abstract method don't have any method body, it won't have any implementation. This method having implementation. That means we are writing some code here. Here we are not going to write any code. This method don't have any method body or implementation, you can say. Even some people ask in interview, what is the difference between abstract method and normal method? Abstract method did not contain any statement, but normal methods it contains like method body. We can write some statements inside that. Abstract methods don't have any implementation. Same way, I'm going to create another abstract method, public abstract void animal crying. Same, it won't contain any method body. Okay. Then where we can implement this, where we can write the code for this animal running, animal crying. Okay. Simple thing. I'm going to create one class under this new. We have different animals, right? I will take cat, select main method, finish. Then another class, dog. Okay, we created two classes. If you see these methods, right, these are common to any animal, right? These are the basic things. Okay, any animal having this basic thing like age of animal, name of animal, then animal eating. These are the methods. Okay, common to any animal. I want to reuse this, and again, I don't want to write this bulk of code. Okay, here what is happening? Okay, by using the abstract class concept, we are going to reuse the existing methods and variables in other classes. How we are going to reuse? Go to cat class, extends. By using extend keyword, then I am going to define animal. Animal is the abstract class. Whenever you define this extends, then this is the animal because here we have all predefined variables and methods. If you want to reuse, yes, you can reuse here. See what it is showing, the type cat must implement the inherited abstract methods. Like we have inherited methods, those don't have any method body. Please implement here, add an implemented method. Just I am clicking this. I got these two methods, see. But total four methods we have, right? But we got only two methods. Here if you see animal abstract class, we have four methods. We should get four methods, right? But we are getting only two methods. What is happening here? If you notice one thing, okay, animal running and animal crying don't have any method implementation. These two methods having some implementation. We are writing some code inside this curly brace. That's why no need to implement those methods here. But whatever methods, unimplemented method don't have any method body, you can get here. Then you can write some code here like animal. See, you are new to coding, okay, no need to worry. Just go through video at least multiple times, then only you can able to understand. And also you need to practice. Without practicing, you are not going to learn anything. Okay. Even if I am not doing any coding right for 1 month, after 1 month, if I see, okay, I will feel okay, I'm missing something. Okay. Always you need to be in touch with coding. Okay. It will take time. No need to worry. Then only you will make perfect coding. You need to practice in such a way that okay, full day spend time on this. If you are not doing any part-time job and all, sit and again from first onwards without writing code, see, and also you can practice from notepad as well. Java, you can create the try to create like this without seeing code, like how you whether you are able to write the code or not. Public class, syntax will be test one. This is the open curly brace, close curly brace. Then inside this we are going to write main method. public static void main. Then here again we need to add another curly brace. Then string arguments, string array arguments. And here we are going to write system dot out dot println. Whenever you write this code without single mistake, right? Okay, then you are perfect in coding. Naming conventions, opening curly brace, closing curly brace. Then these caps you need to define. Okay, string, some people by mistakenly if they are new to coding, they will keep like small. Yeah, that is normal only initially. But you need to understand string is a class. Already we saw the examples as well. That is immutable object string contains and initializing variables int age. You need to define semicolon as well. Some people they will forget. Okay, they will write like this. It will give exceptions. For each and every line you need to define. Method should be writing like this only, brackets. Whenever you create any method, create like this, public static void. We always this some keywords should be small always. In Java, most of the keywords we are going to define small only. Okay, we have different kinds of exceptions as well. We'll see after this hoops concept. Whenever you are writing code and even you are able to execute right, then you are perfect in coding. Control S. Through command prompt also we can execute. But you need to practice in this way, then only you can learn the coding. But editor and all, if you are not giving anything, after see here it is showing error. But here it won't show any error. I will show you test. Dot Java, you need to save in Java. Desktop I am going to save. Now we have program in desktop. This is the one. Test.java. Okay. Through command prompt you can execute. Open command prompt. Now you need to go to desktop, giving C displays like C drive. System unable to find the C drive, D drive and all. Okay. Even if you don't know how to traverse, go here. Copy this one first. New Java programs. Paste here. Then see here address bar is there, right? Type CMD. What we are doing, we are opening the command prompt inside this. See, now we need to compile the Java program. Java C test.java. One error is there. What it is showing? Class test should be declared as file name test. Here class small, right? It is showing exception. While saving, we don't see anything. Now you can able to see. Now we got more errors. I think some brackets are missing here. Public class. Okay, here we need to write some code. System.out.println. Okay, again it will take lengthy time to execute and all. Okay, we start exception handling whenever we are starting exception handling, right? We'll start in doing command prompt. Then only you can able to understand what are the compile time exceptions, what are the runtime exceptions. Okay, now in same thing in dog also we are going to see extends animal Now see, it is showing unimplemented methods available in animal. Get here and implement here. If you are implementing in this particular class, you need to define the same dog running, because this method belongs to the dog class only now. Dog crying. Okay. Now how we are going to execute this? Okay, we have written some code. Now you want to execute. Okay, we need main method. Already we have main method. Let me create like this animal a equal to new animal. This is the way we are going to create the object to the class, right? And see here why it is throwing exception. Any mistake, spelling mistake is there. We don't have any spelling mistakes, but still it is throwing exception. Cannot instantiate the type animal. Okay, we cannot create object to the abstract class. Object to the abstract class. Okay, then how we are going to create? How we are going to execute this? We have option. Java provided option to us. Okay, for execution purpose. Whatever extended classes we have, right? Cat equal to new cat. But this is new, right? First time we are seeing that. Okay, generally how we are going to create object to the class name reference by using new keyword, then we are going to give the class name. This is the object we are going to create, but here it is different. We can create like this as well, cat equal to new cat, but reference should not be duplicate. See, same thing, but what will happen, right? In future, if you want to point this to this one, you cannot do that. Animal cat equal to new cat. Okay, you can change the reference here if you are creating in this way. In future, you can create like this as well. This is dog, like this. If you are creating like this, you cannot change this one. This will throw error. See, that's why always you need to define like this. Whenever you are working with abstract class, even in interview they will ask you, okay, why you are creating object like this? Why can't this one? What is the disadvantage if you are creating like this? In future, if you want to find this to the dog, you cannot do by using this. If you are creating in this way, then only you can able to refer to the dog. I will tell you, okay, in Selenium where we are going to use exactly. Just try to understand basic concepts. What is abstract class? Abstract class contains normal methods and abstract method. That is one point. At least you need to say 3 or 4 points in interview. Then another one, by using extend keyword, you can extend any abstract class. That is second point. And whatever variables we have, right, in abstract class, you can access in child classes. Now this animal is parent to the all child classes. These are the child classes. Cat is one child, dog is one child. This is the definition. If you can see here, acquiring properties from one object to another object. Now animal is one object. We are acquiring everything from animal to cat, dog. How we are acquiring? Using extend keyword. This is the basic definition. Okay, you can able to understand. Any doubts here? Anything you are unable to understand? Because If you are able to understand this concept, then only you can able to understand selenium concept. They use the same thing, okay, and implemented selenium as well. Now, if you try to execute, what will happen? See, add dot. See how many methods we have in cat class. Total we have only two methods. It should display only two methods, right? Animal running and animal crying. But if you notice, you can able to see variables as well. But in cat class, we don't have any variables. But how we are able to access this? Also, we have only two methods. One is animal crying. These are the unimplemented methods we have. But if you see, we can able to access four methods. Animal eating, running. Okay. See. But if you see cat class, we have only two methods. We don't have any variables. How can we access this? This is the concept of abstraction. Okay. Hiding the implementation, showing high level functionality. We have a complete, see here. We are writing some 100 lines of code here. Just we are calling this method. That's it. We are not going to display here those methods, but still we are able to access. These variables also we don't have in cat class. Okay. Here by default, what will happen? Whatever animal contains in future, if you are going to add any variable, you can access in cat class and dog class. What can we say? Color. Okay. Still now we can able to access this color as well. Best example you can take. Okay. Generally, parents are there. Okay. Parents having kids. What will happen? You can take example Mukesh Ambani. He is having 1,000 crores. Example. He is having two kids. What will happen? He will distribute all assets equally, like 500 crores, 500 crores. In future, he is earning any 500 crores extra. Again, he will distribute 250, 250 from there. Whatever parent he is having, then he can distribute the same. Same concept you can access. Acquiring properties from one object to another object. You can take parent and child relation. If you execute, you can see the output here. Animal sleeping, animal running. Here we did not return any code. Here it did not animal running, animal crying because this is related to the cat class, right? We write like this. Now you can see the animal sleeping. Oh, okay, okay. Cat running, why it is not printing? Oh, okay. Everything it is printing. Okay. Any doubts here? Same way, whatever methods available, everything can access from DAG as well. Dog, okay, is dog dot name. Methods also same. Animal running, animal sleeping, crying. Okay. This is about abstract class. Okay. It will support for single inheritance. What is this single inheritance? How many types of inheritance we have in Java? We have single inheritance and multi-level inheritance. Suppose I am going to create another animal. Okay. Animal. 2. Click on finish. This is also one abstract class. I'm going to write some string address into number of hands into number of legs. Okay, these are common to again animal, right? What I'm going to do, I will write some two methods: public void animal mm, fighting. Okay, this is the normal method. Then public abstract void animal. We can say driving. Okay, this also belongs to animal only, right? I want to reuse these things. Simply what I will do, I will go to cat class. Already I am using extends keyword. I will try to extend animal 1 as well. I want to reuse methods and variables available in animal abstract class. What it is saying, syntax error, animal name expected instead. Okay. In Java, okay, it won't allow to extend at a time multiple abstract classes. You can extend only one at a time. Animal 2, right? Okay. Now see, again what it is showing, add unimplemented methods available here. But earlier we have like this, right? Animal 2. It is showing exception because in Java at a time you cannot extend multiple abstract classes. Whether you can extend only one at a time. Now we have one unimplemented method. We are getting this one. This is the unimplemented method we got from animal 2. This is another point you can say. Abstract class it will support for single inheritance. Then how can we achieve multi-level inheritance? We have option interface. By using interface we can achieve multi-level inheritance. Same, we are going to create new. But as of now we created classes, right? Now I am going to create interface. New interface. I am going to take human. Then finish. I am going to define variables string name. But here in interface one problem is there. What is happening here? The blank field final field age may not be have initialized. Why it is throwing exception? We don't have an exception here. See, in Java, okay, these are the predefined rules. Okay, whenever you are defining any variables, you need to define value as well. Before understanding this, let me take one example for final new class final keyword example. This is also one important interview question. What will happen if you define any variable as final? Main method. Here generally we are going to write like this, right? Int age. Okay, that is fine. Then set the value here. Or directly we are going to print the age. Static methods only static variables. Okay, I change this one. Now default value for integer is 0. It is printing 0. Okay. Here what I am going to do, right? I am going to add final. Whenever see I am adding final keyword, it started showing exception. Earlier we don't have any exception. See, everything is fine. After adding final keyword, okay, it is showing exception. The blank final age may not have initialized. No need to initialize value for default one. If it is final means you need to initialize value. Yeah, now there is no error. See, Now I am going to change print the value. See, suppose I want to change the value as 19, but it is showing the final field, final keyword cannot be assigned, because once if you define any variable as final, right, you cannot change that value. Okay, if you don't have any final, yes, you can change that value. Now earlier we have 10, now we change to 19 without final. Once if you are defining final range, no one can change this value until we need to remove this final. This is one example. But in interface we did not defined any final keyword, right? But why it is showing like this error without defining? Okay, whether if you are defining or not, by default whatever variables we have, those are final only. By default they define in such a way. Okay, whatever variables you are creating inside interface, those are final. If you see abstract class, there won't be any error until you define like this. Then you need to initialize the value. Whenever you are adding right final keyword, you need to initialize that value. Now whether if you are defining final or not, by default whatever variables we have inside interface, those are final. No one can change that value. This is age. Okay, name. Now, but earlier we created some normal methods, right, in animal abstract class. Now same thing I will try to do in interface public void human running. What is happening here? Is there any syntax error? Please see this. If any syntax error, then only it will show error, right? But what happened here? I don't see any syntax error. Everything is fine. Public void human running. But you don't have any normal methods in interface. Whatever methods we are going to define, right, all are abstract. But we are not defining any abstract here, keyword here, right? If you remove here, it will throw exception. But in interface it is not happening. We don't have any abstract keyword. Still, it is not throwing any exception because whatever methods we have in interface by default, those are abstract methods. Whether if you are defining abstract or not, those are abstract methods. But explicitly we need to define in abstract class. If it is abstract method, yes, you need to add abstract keyword. Then only it will go like this. Then another one, public void human crying. With Java, we have lot of predefined abstract methods. No need to worry. Okay, how they are going to write entire logic here? They are going to hide the implementation. We can't able to see. Just we are going to call these methods. Okay, implementation, we don't know how exactly they defined. Just we are reusing this method, whatever in abstract class we have. Just we are calling that method and we are reusing. We are hiding the implementation. Abstract methods don't have any implementation. They are hiding the implementation. If you see the definition, this is also covering here. Hiding the implementation, showing high level functionality. We don't know what is the exact implementation they have written. We have predefined abstract methods. We are lot of methods are there in Selenium as well. We'll see. Okay, this is the basic definition you need to understand. Now if anyone asking, you can able to say, right, what is abstraction? Hiding the implementation, showing high level functionality. How can we achieve this? In two ways we can achieve. Abstract class we can achieve partially abstraction because it contains normal methods as well as abstract methods. If you want to achieve 100% abstraction, even some interviews they will ask you, how can you achieve 100% abstraction? By using interface, you can achieve 100% abstraction because here we have only abstract methods. We don't have any implemented methods. This functionality, we don't know background how they are going to define, okay, this implementation. Just we need to worry about functionality. Whether if you are calling any add method, it should perform calculation, that's it. Backend, they are writing sometimes parameters they will pass, sometimes they will define int I equal to 10, int j equal to 10, like that. Otherwise, they will do directly system.out.println 10 plus 20 as well. Addition, different way they can do implementation, but only thing you need to check add functionality is working fine or not. That is about abstraction. Then coming to interface, okay, these are the methods we have. All are unimplemented methods only, abstract methods. Whether if you define abstract or not, these are abstract methods. Whether if you define final or not, these are final variables. Final variable already I told you example. Once if you define final, you cannot assign value. It won't allow. It will throw like this. If you take banks as well, example, RBA, they are setting one rule. Okay, if the candidate is having credit score more than 700, then only you can distribute the loan. All banks they will follow. Okay, same thing. Okay, as per RBA rules, okay, they need to follow credit score policy. And also, uh, recently they changed as well. If you are using Phone Pay, Google Pay, and all, later they are planning to change that charge. Okay, nowadays they are not charging for that. There will be a new one. Once we are setting any rule, right? Okay, that will be applicable for everything. You can take this as RBA and banks as interface. This is different. Okay, this one you can take as normal one. Age is there. Okay, abstract class. You can change the age if you are defining age here as 10. In cat, we can change the value where we are executing here. Yeah, you can change file. It is allowing. Here we define 10, but here we are setting value 5. It will allow in abstract class. If you are going for fixed deposit, right? Okay, RBA they will follow different banks having, right. RBI did not set any guidelines for that. Individual banks, okay, some people SBA they can give a rate of interest 5.5, and HDFC they are giving 6 also. ICICI 6.5. Okay, there won't be any ground rule for that. Okay, rate of interest will be vary. RBI did not set any ground rule for that. For credit score, they set ground rule. Okay, minimum they need to follow this one. Okay, abstract class interface. Now you can able to tell differences, right? Still anyone confusing? Please let me know. Then how we are going to use this interface? Already abstract class by using extend keyword we are going to use new class. Here Ravi is one human being. Then finish. Here by using implements keyword, if it is interface, see, here we have all unimplemented methods, right? We will get everything. Here you can write the your own code. Ravi running, Ravi crying, like that. Then I can create. If you notice symbols also, see, for abstract class it is showing A. For normal class there won't be any symbol. See, for interface it is showing I. By seeing here also we can able to understand. Okay, new class Kumar. Selecting main method. I want to execute here. That's why I made selecting main method. Then here implement here. Okay, I'm going to create object like this. H1 equal to new. Whether it will allow? No. Same as abstract class, we cannot create object to the interface as well. Then how can we create? We have implemented classes, right? Human Ravi equal to new human. Sorry, Ravi. Same thing, we can able to access variables and methods, but variables cannot change value. These are final. See, it is showing symbol like this. No one can change that value. If you try to change, it will throw exception. Just you can print this. That's it. Okay. Now it is showing error. What happened? This one still it is showing error. Ravi. Oh, okay. We need to save. Yeah. Now, sometimes if you are not saving right, you will get error as well. If you are writing properly, okay. Be careful. Always you need to save the program whenever you are doing changes. Otherwise, you will get confused. Is there any mistake here? Why it is showing error? You cannot change the value. If you want, you just print that value. That's it. Then same way, human Kumar equal to new Kumar. Suppose if I am writing something like this, human equal new Hanshu. Whether we have any Hanshu class here, we don't have, right? It will show exception obviously. Without creating class, we cannot implement like this. Whatever implemented classes we have, then only we can able to write like this. We dot human crying, then human running. Same way what they did, right? Okay, they had taken this interface concept, they designed in Selenium. Okay, in Selenium again. Okay, just high level I'm going to explain. We have different versions because this is interrelated to this concept interface and abstract class. I think again we need to take one more session for this polymorphism encapsulation. Yeah, these are the things. Now you are able to answer, right? If anyone asking what is abstraction, how can we achieve 100% abstraction? Then we have inheritance, acquiring properties from one object to another object. What is the difference between abstract class and interface? Now you are able to answer, right? Basic things. Anyone having doubt, please let me know. If you are unable to understand this concept in interface concept, you are unable to understand the Selenium concept. There is interrelated between this inheritance and Selenium. They used the same logic, okay? If you see the Selenium, what is the Selenium advantage, how it is going to work and all I will say later. Now just to relate this example, inheritance relative with Selenium. First they released Selenium 1, that is Selenium IDE. Selenium 2, this is Selenium RC. These are the Selenium versions. Now we are going to learn Selenium 3 version, WebDriver. And also we have grid as well, Selenium grid. You can use with this Selenium RC with the grid, okay? Don't get confused, I will tell you in detail what is this exactly. The Selenium grid we can use. This is the deprecated one. If anyone asking, right, okay, in which version you are working, you can say Selenium WebDriver. That is the latest version we are working. You can say this one. This is deprecated one. No one is using. Past 10 to 12 years, everyone is using this one only. Selenium WebDriver. Okay. What they did, right? This Selenium WebDriver also same way they implemented. new interface they created in such a way. This is WebDriver is an interface. We have predefined methods. Those are abstract methods. Public void open browser. These are just for understanding. I'm saying technically different methods we have. For your understanding, I'm writing close browser. Public void maximize browser. Browser after opening browser, what we are going to do generally enter URL. See, automation testing is nothing. Whatever steps we are doing manually, just by using code, we are automating that. That's it. Without human intervention, same opening browser manually, enter URL. These things we are going to automate. Login, use enter username, enter password. Everything we are automating using the Selenium. These are the method, few methods. Okay, I have taken example. Now these browsers we have, right, what they did, they created as a classes. Google Chrome browser, what they did, they used implement keyword. Still some people are there, okay, they are working in real time. If you ask, right, they are unable to answer. Simply they know how to write export, then how this WebDriver is working. Internally how they implemented, and also most of the people they don't know. See, we got everything. Then Firefox browser implements. You need to understand what is this OOPS concepts, okay? Why we are writing this code and all. We are writing at one place, okay? Then we are using in multiple classes. Reusability, main OOPS concept, reusability, security is there. Same, you can able to access these methods as well. Then IE Internet Explorer browser, Safari browser, Opera browser. Okay, each and every browser they implemented the same way. If you want to execute, yeah, main method. Let's write main method. Even in interview, they will message you like this in chat. Okay, driver equal to new web driver. Whether it will allow us to execute the code? No, we cannot create object to the WebDriver interface. Then how can we create? These are the implemented classes we have. Google Chrome browser, then Firefox browser. But implementation is different. Here we have methods, right? We don't have any implementation. If you are calling this method here, what will happen? Here Chrome browser will be opened. Methods are same, but implementation is different. If you execute now, Chrome browser will be opened. If you're creating object to the Chrome driver and executing, then here same way. If you are executing, it will give the same output. Where is this implementation part? Okay. Now you can for the identification you can keep like this. Same way, Firefox. Here Firefox. You call this method open browser. It will open Chrome browser. Now it is not going to open, and I have not written any code. Just for your understanding, I'm saying. Same method if you are calling here, it will open Firefox browser. Method names are same. but implementation is different. Okay, if you are creating object to the class, then it will open this one. Okay, suppose if you are creating like this, okay, if I want to access this method, it is possible, it is not possible, right? You can access only methods available here inside this. In future, if you want to find this one here, it is not available. This is also an important interview question. They will ask why you are creating like this. Why can't we create? If you want to find this WebDriver reference, I will tell you, okay, in detail. Now, don't get confused. Now you can interrelate this concept. Interface and this WebDriver both are in same only. They implemented in this way. If you are able to understand this concept, then this is easy for you, WebDriver concept. Okay, note down that points. Okay, I want to difference between abstract class and interface, and also try different example. You can search in Google. Try to do different examples and send me screenshot for abstract class and interface. Then we'll see exception handling. Then arrays we have. Then collections. After collections, I am going to start with one day manual testing. I will take like high level. We are going to test the application. How we are going to write test cases. I will show you. Then max next week, Tuesday onwards, we'll start with automation testing. Tuesday or Wednesday. I think collections it will take time. Okay. If you are unable to practice these basic concepts, you are unable to understand Selenium concepts. I will cover lot of topics in 1 hour. Okay, in Selenium. I will straight away I'm going to call that method and I will store in variable. Okay, then how we are storing that variable and all, you will get confused. That's why you have time. Please complete all videos. If anyone not practice, please share the screenshots. Otherwise, you will get confused. Again, you will start challenging with confusion. You are unable to complete that as well. You will get the job. Then you are unable to survive in that job because you are unable to understand what is this concept exactly. First, understand the concept. Then only you can implement that. Okay. Then see you tomorrow.